set. Hey, what's up? You are now watching DGTA TV. Hey, like and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that follow button too. Let me see you smash that right there. Yeah. Turn on them notifications too. Hey, you are now tuned into Expansion Pack. I am your host, Dan F. Man. This is just the intro right here. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you have not already. Turn on them notifications so you can be in here every single time I go in here. Yeah, let go. Expansion.
Back in town, back in the city, back in Charlotte. July 15th, July 16th, I'm going to be at these open mics. Let's go. 2408 Central Avenue, that's on Monday. I'm going to catch me there 10 to 2. July 16th, Queen Sheba Lounge. That's training day. Catch me there 8 to 12. I'm a feature artist, so hopefully I see y'all there. July 15th and 16th in Charlotte.
Out. You are now watching DGTA TV. Hey, like and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that follow button too. Let me see you smash that right there. Yeah. Turn on them notifications too. All right. We are in here. What's up? I am your host, Dan F. Man. Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack here on DGTA TV. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play a commercial for you. I'm going to get myself situated and enjoy this background music. Yeah. For exclusive music, tune into Nami Dolo's setlist every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. here on DGTA TV. Hey Grammy. How you doing today, O? Hope you're having a great day. Ella said, hey, say it again.
Hey, Grammy.
All right. All right. Can you hear me over there, Ella? Oh man, that is good. I'm glad you're doing well. So our topic today is raising kids. I think I typed that right in the title. Raising kids, adults versus children. This is sure to be an interesting topic. He said, but no. You good. You don't need to. You can still play his tails. All right. So we're going to jump this thing off the right way. I got my girl Ella in here. Say what's up, Elle. Yeah, I hope y'all heard that. I'm gonna play as Sonic. We usually do this. We'll play the Sonic 2 since they got Tails on there. Me and her will just play, and she'll play as. You can't get it. I gotta get it.
Yes, you can. Yes, I can.
And we usually play, and I'll play as Sonic. She'll play as Tails, and we try to see as far as we can get it. I'll wait for her to come back. I'll wait for you, girl. You got to keep up, okay? My bad. There you go.
No, I want that.
You can't hit him like this. I gotta be the one to hit him. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't want to take too much time to get into the topic, but I do want to take a little bit of time to let you guys know what's going on here at DGTA. At DGTA, we are a community. We are a network of broadcasters. Right now, you got me, Dan F. Man, hosting Expansion Pack, Nami Dolo Setlist, where it's a concert series. She performs her original music exclusive only to her performing it and on her iPad. You can't find her songs. A few of them you could find on SoundCloud. You can go follow her on her SoundCloud page at Nami Dolo. But for the most part, all the songs that she's doing, they are unreleased songs. So you'll only find them at from 7 to 9, Monday through Friday on Nami Dolo Setlist. Now, we are doing a little bit of restructuring of our schedule here at DGTA. So those days are going to be changing. Let me just let you know what they will be. So first of all, I'm going to run you a commercial because Nami has on DGTA TV. We'll get a chance to go out there and see her perform live. Go ahead, jump over that. I'll wait for you. I'll follow you. Go ahead. Dates and the times and the locations. And I hope that you all will be out there. I'll be out there tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the training day event. Give me 1 second. I'm running a commercial for you.
Oh, I'm back in town, back in the city, back in Charlotte. July 15th, July 16th, I'm going to be at these open mics. Let's go. 2408 Central Avenue. That's on Monday. I'm going to catch me there 10 to 2. July 16th, Queen Sheba Lounge. That's training day. Catch me there 8 to 12. I'm a feature artist. So hopefully I see y'all there July 15th. And
like she said, July 15th and 16th in Charlotte. Tuesday, I will be out there. Dan F. Man, the host of Expansion Pack, doing some promo for my girl, Nami Dolo, making sure that y'all are actually enjoying what she's doing for y'all live and in person. I see it all the time on the show, but being out there in front of a crowd of people, oh man, it's going to be a whole nother ball game. Come out there, get you some wings, get you a drink, chill out with me and Nami Dolo. It's sure to be a good time. All of the other artists that's going to be out there, I can't wait to see what y'all guys got planned, what you got ready to go for us. And it's sure to be a good time. Now,
Daddy, wait.
hold on, Elle. Hold on. Try not to get hit real quick so I can go get that checkpoint up there. Oh, this ain't nothing. Oh, you saw it, right? Come on, we just gonna beat the stage. We need one more ring to get an extra man. Now, today's topic, and we're gonna speak about it one more time, and then we're gonna jump right into it. So today's topic is raising kids, adults versus children. And so the reason I chose this topic for today is because I think there's a bit of lack, or
That's for me.
let me just say, not hold on, Ella, for focus,
Oh, sorry.
and what the need for focus should be upon is the next level. And let me speak briefly about what the next level is. So the next level is where you're headed to, no matter where you're at. Let me say that one more time. So the next level is where you're headed to, no matter where you're at. And you could be 80 years old, there still is a next level. You could be 90 years old, there's still a next level. You should be 50, 60, whatever. There's always a next level. And especially as long as you're here in this life, there's always a next level. Ooh. And that next level could be a new job promotion. It could be a new car that after. All right, I'm gonna leave you and then you'll come right back. Whether it be a new phone upgrade because you've been using the same phone. Oh my gosh, you've been using the same phone for so long. There's always a next level. What I'm trying to say. So when it comes to parents and children, yeah, you see where I'm going with this.
We have to do it together.
Sorry for screaming in you. So if you couldn't see where, I'm waiting on you. There go my one ring. Now you gonna leave me. All right, let's go. Don't go so fast then. I can't keep up with you when you leave me. You got him. Come on. Other way. I'm going this way. See what's over here. Oh, well, ain't nothing over there. I can't even get through the wall. All right, so the responsibility of a parent is to get the child to the next level from where they're at. So, obviously, we all start out as crying, screaming babies. Some of us didn't cry. Maybe some of us did. Who knows? But we all start off as babies. And then your parent that is before you is already an adult. He or she you into where they are at, into being an adult, from being the baby stage. You hit him and beat him. Come on. I can't do all the hits. Go ahead, you get you one. So, getting to the next level is really dependent. When you're that young as a baby, it's really dependent upon your parent, and their guidance and their care for you and the way that they nurture you. And that right there is undisputable. You cannot dispute that as a baby, you need someone, whether it be your actual biological parent, whether it be a foster parent or some sort of foster system. Yeah, you see that? We beat that first stage. Let go, girl. Hey.
No.
This is not her first time playing Sonic, by the way.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. Anyway, whether it be a foster parent, you need someone to care for you as a baby. Now, let's say, you're the adult and you're taking care of your children. I wonder if this is the best place to put this on the screen. Oh, maybe it is. All right, so let's say you're an adult and you have a child and you still need help as an adult. Then you can effectively say it's on you to get you to the next level, but you're acquiring help to get to that next level as well. It's not a you're doing it alone thing. And so, I see.
It's too fast.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go. Come on, I'm gonna keep up with you. Go. See if I can keep up with her. There you go. Hey, I'm right there with you. All right. So you have acquired help as an adult to raise your children. There's nothing wrong with that. Whether it be from a grandparent, a friend, help from your child themselves. Because we know children, as they get older, they tend to do a little bit more, and they tend to see where the parents are trying to get them to, and they tend to help out. So ourselves and getting ourselves as well to the next level is a challenge. And then, we all need a little bit of help to get to that next level. So let's just stick to getting to that next level. Let's focus on that right there. So getting to the next level, if you are an adult already, takes a few things. It may take some money. It may take some knowledge. It may take a little bit of help and assistance. All of these things go into what is on. Okay. Can you hit it? Nah, you can't hit it. I gotta hit it. Hey, and we go to the extra level. Ain't even none came yet. In the middle. All right, so the next level of parenting starts as soon as your child is conceived and you know about it. Because the first level is creating the child. That's like, which it has sub-levels inside of it. And all so on and so forth. Let me jump to this side. Oh, it's in the middle. Another level of raising your child. So that level right there, I'm gonna just keep it simple and consider that all one level after the first 9 months. All right. But there are sub-levels. Let's talk about the sub-levels for a second. If you're following me and if you're paying attention, we are talking about raising kids. And we're not talking about as a parent, a biological parent. We're just talking about raising kids in general. You could be a school teacher. You could be a professor. You could be the dentist. We are just talking about raising kids. Now, we got a comment over here. Let me read this comment. Yeah. Oh, said, you two are so funny. She is adorable. Yeah, I think the same thing. I feel the same way. I think it's such a contrast with having her here as opposed to having the boys. Go ahead, I'm waiting. Get to see her interactions with me. With me and her mom not being together, it's like, okay, she's either with her mom or she's with, gotcha, gotta catch up. Oh, you got me. I got stuck. Oh, we still together. She's either with her mom or she with her dad, or which episode. So like I was saying, getting your kids to the next level, it takes so many things. But we're gonna keep it general and say that time is all they need. Time is all they need to get to the next level. And so the first initial level, where you at? All right. The first initial 9 months, and they're a baby. Well, they're not even here on the planet. And then the next level, I'm going to call it all one level. But we're going to explore some of these sub-levels. So one of the sub-levels that there is yes, it definitely takes patience. One of the sub-levels is first day of school. First day of school is the sub-level 1. Because you have so many events that have already went. Hold on, Ella. Oh my gosh. You have so many events that have already taken place before you even get to sub-level 1. You got walking, talking, learning how to say no, and so on and so forth. But by the time they get to that first day of school, they're pretty okay. They're pretty well, your children should be pretty well socialized. And we're talking about in a perfect world. We are not talking about where we got so many different variables that we can't even get to what it should be. Oh my gosh, Ella, where you at? Dang. Well, I'll wait for you up at the top. All right, so when you get to that first sub-level of the first day of school, you as the parent are already... You've already learned your child's personality up to that point. Even to where hold on, Ella, I gotta get back up here. Cause you don't know necessarily, and I just wasted the whole star, how their first day of school is gonna be. So you like, I'm in school with them. I know they might need this or they might deal with that. And like I said, it's different variables that we can measure. Like, hey, you know, some people have their kids go to daycare pretty much from birth until, not necessarily birth, but from a young age all the way up until when they actually go to school. So their kid is pretty much used to being out there in the world and you know, being with other kids, and right there exists as well. But we're talking about where it's literal first day of school. It's my first time being out here in the world away from mom and dad, and that is sub-level 1. And the next level of that same experience is, and the first time that happens is in high school. Yeah, I see you, girl. Is in high school. So in the high school setting, oh, we just missed all that stuff back there. In the high school setting, when you graduate from high school, you still have the option to go back to school and, you know, still kind of be under mom and dad's tutelage, meaning they're teaching. And you know what? I didn't pick a language for today and to translate. But we're gonna keep on rolling with this, and towards the end, in whatever language. If you're in the chat right now, suggest a language, and I'll translate it into that language if you're participating with me. If not, I'll just pick one. So let me see what the comments are saying. Hold on, Ella. Okay, so O says it takes patience. Zanita67 said, no cut and dry wandering experience. Up to that point, you go through so many emotions just to see their development. Completely agree. So I'm going to give y'all an example of how I see the whole parenting or raising kids thing. So yeah, you got in there with me. I saw you jump in. All right, so I play a lot of Sims. One of them was The Sims. Bonus level. One of those games was The Sims. And in The Sims, I think I was like 13, 14, 15 playing The Sims. So as a 13, 14-year-old, I'm raising kids. Like, I'm literally raising kids on a video game. Now, we can all say, hey, it's just a video game. But we know that The Sims and those types of games, oh, Ella, what are you doing? You just standing there. Get some rings, girl. Anyway, we know on those types of games, it's like literally mimicking real life. Jump. So I got another contrast. Another contrast for you. So I'm sitting at 13 and 14. The rest of these, we missed it. Dang, Ella, you gotta get some rings too. You can't just stand there. Anyway, so I did Spanish. I did Spanish one time already. Give me something more obscure. I've done Spanish. I've done Mandarin. I've done Korean and Portuguese. So if you didn't catch that, I did Spanish, Portuguese, Mandarin, and I'll give you a contrast to that. So back in the day, maybe still in the 90s they was doing it too, but they had home ec, or the little home. So that is the same thing pretty much as me, and they probably still do have that class where you like take an egg home, or I saw it on a Smart Guy. That's the same as me sitting and playing the Sims game. And playing the Sims game, oh no. And with playing the Sims game, but here's the meat and potatoes. We about to drown. Yeah, we about to drown. Oh man.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dang, I'm sorry, Sonic. Those are raising kids. They are going to become you. You meaning the parent. They're gonna grow up. They're gonna do the same things that you do. They're gonna want to do the same things that you do. And they're gonna live a life. And so getting them to that point is the goal. Hold on, I'll get to the other side. Let me get to the other side first. So getting them to that point is the goal. Let's an adult is the goal. And you want to be able to leave your mark. You want to be able to teach them. You want to be able to give them the skills and the tools that you have acquired along the way. Now, here's the interesting part of all of that, and this is why I put the adults versus French. Yes, thank you. Yeah, because I didn't do French yet. So this is why I put the adults versus, we can't drown this time, come on. This is why I put the adults versus children on there. Every step of the way. And for. So the battle is for connection. It's for, I would say more than that, but the battle is just for connection. It may be connection to one another as parent and child. It may be a connection for auntie, uncle as the child, or as the parent to the child. It may be grandparent to child. All of these things. It may be grandparent to parent, and the parent is the child of the grandparent. So, but the battle is going to be a continuous battle, and it's going to be a battle for, hold on, let me make sure I don't have no chats on YouTube. And the battle is going to be for that I went too far. The battle is going to be for that connection. Now, everybody, that was funny. So let's just get some simple, thank you, Ella. Let's just get some simple examples of the battle for connection. Now, you as the parent have this newborn baby and they are screaming their head off, and you've never been a parent before. You want a connection because you feel like if you could connect with your child, they wouldn't be in so much pain or hurt or be screaming their head. When we're talking about adults and children, then who may or may not have students that respect them. I didn't mean to. And if they could just make a connection to these children, the classroom wouldn't be like it is. The connection and the battle for it. Now, sometimes your child, whatever situation you want to use as your example, I gave 2 of them. Sometimes the child in the situation will want, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, El. No, I'm not gonna wait in the water. I get out the water. Will want the connection. They will want to be in tune with the adult. But that's where another battle commences. Get the coin, get the ring. Because now, instead of you fighting for your child, connection to your child is fighting for a connection to you. Now, I can give a perfect example of this as well. Well, it may not be a perfect example, but it is one example. I'm sorry. I'll let you do the next one, Al. All right? Come stand on the edge with me. One example of this is my son. He likes football. He loves football. Yeah, at least that's what he tell me. And he wants to play, and I'm not trying to hear it. And I'm pretty sure if he could just make a connection with me on that, I might consider letting him play football. But it's gonna be a battle. Let Ella get down out the air and beat some of this level with me. Y'all enjoy this nice little music and some of these commercials. We'll be right back on Expansion Pack.
Wait there. No, wait.
For exclusive music, tune into Nami Dolo's set list every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. here on DGTA TV.
Back in town, back in the city, back in Charlotte. July 15th, July 16th. I'm going to be at these open mics. Let's go. That's training day. Catch me there 8 to 12. I'm a feature artist. So hopefully I see y'all there. July 15th and 16th in Charlotte.
Hey, you are now tuned into Expansion Pack. I am your host, Dan F. Man. This is just the intro right here. Go ahead, like, and subscribe. Let go. Expansion. This your boy Dan F. Man, the host of Expansion Pack here on DGTA TV. Everybody, come on down, pop that Expansion Pack in. Let's play the game and let's talk about it. Aww.
Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag because you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Thoughts create what you have.
All right, and we are back here on Expansion Pack. What we talking about, if you just tuning in, is raising children. Oh my, what the heck was that?
4,
They literally, never mind.
2, 1.
Nope, they ain't gonna get me this time. But anyway, we're talking about raising children. Well, raising kids, parents versus children. So let's touch briefly on, again, well, some more on the parents versus children side of things. So this battle that we talking about for connection can be created by both people, both parties, and it can be maintained by both. However, there must be, like, hold on, which one of y'all said that? Let me see. Oh, just like O said, it takes patience. And I would say that it takes patience from the parent more so than it does the child, but it's a give and take situation. They may not have an experience on every single situation or knowledge on every single situation that the parent may have, but there are times and instances where your child will have a little bit of experience on something that you don't know nothing about. We live in a day and age of technology, so we all know that is true. You know, some of these kids may not know how to read, but they can tell you how to log into something. And it's like, yo, you can't even read, but you can log into this and you can do that and use some of this technology that is out here. So there are things that your children can tell you and do that you cannot do for yourself, or you may not know how to do for yourself. And so it goes both ways on this thing. The tricky part about it is, nah, I'm about to drown now.
4, 3,
She gonna count me down to drowning.
2,
That's
1,
good.
0.
Yes.
Little dad.
You don't have to scream. Oh Lord, I keep doing that same thing.
Hey, stop going down there.
I gotta go down there. This is the way to go.
Can you wait for me, please?
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for you at this air thing. There you go. All right. So
We're about to drown. You got caught by a shark.
yes, I did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got it that time. So, as I was saying,
You're dead.
how?
Yeah.
I hope everybody just saw that. I hope y'all just saw that. That was crazy. Like, what the heck? Anyway, I'm gonna let get into the topic. So,
Right there.
the connection that we battling for, as I was saying, is nothing. They don't even make sense, but it changes you as a person, as a being. So we're going to go back to listening. If you were listening, we're talking about the perspective of a parent talking to a child. We're talking about get a ring. Okay, yeah. So you want to know what Ella's thoughts are. And yes, we're going to talk about the frustrations as a parent. So 1 second. Let's see what Ella is thinking. Hold on.
We are back in town. Hey.
You got to answer the question. We just want to answer to the question. We don't want none of the extra.
Okay.
What do you think about your parents? Start with your mama.
My mom thinks I have fun, but we go somewhere after time. But we always be friends, but sometimes she doesn't want to play with me, so me and my dad are having fun, and we're playing some Sonic, versus adults versus kids.
All right. So what do you think about Dad?
Dad is a lot more fun because he's about to drown right now.
I'm not gonna drown.
You drowned! So my dad's, but he drowned and he's back in the place. And he start at the finish, at the end, at the start. So some comments that my dad wrote, that my dad think about, and I'm thinking about something. So we're at work, and I hope you like the comments, and I hope you like Nami, and then my dad drowned. No, he didn't. I'm just lying.
So this is gonna be perfect to lead me into what I was gonna say next. Sorry about that. Sorry about the ringing, guys and gals. So this is perfect. That was a perfect statement by Ella. Everybody give a round of applause for Ella. All right, so one more. After listening to her as her parent, I'm gonna say this. She needs guidance and focus.
What?
Yes, you do. Because you have to be able to but direct your words and thoughts and feelings. So, and as you get older, Dad is going to be here to do that. So the 6-year-old version of you telling me how you think about or how you feel about your parents sounds like that. And with Dad's guidance throughout the years, your words and the way you express yourself will change. You're just a happy kid right now. So the way that you describing these things and the way that you going about these things, it's just like a happy kid, happy child. Now, my job is to take that information that she just said and to help her mold it, raise her up, and to be able to, you can hit them too. I have to be able to see where she's at. Oh my gosh, my bad. I got to be able to see where she's at in order to get her to where she's going. Now, back to these frustrations.
No, I want to go on that. That's mine.
Let me get some music back too. All right, so back to these frustrations. You can jump on the thing too, Ella. Go ahead. Listening. Now, hold on, a couple more comments. Right. I'm fun until she, Zania67 said, you're fun until she has to do something that she doesn't want to do. Exactly. So, listening. a frustration of a parent. I was gonna so you can chime in on a little bit of this first. You don't call in. There's times that my parent tried to tell me stuff and I didn't listen to. That's not the point that I'm trying to make here. It's the frustration that I caused. That is the point. So adults know when you're listening to them. All adults know when you're listening to them in the way that they know. He suggested you do. Now we all know you got to take the good with the bad. You know, you got to kind of. So, with that being said, you may not want to listen to your parents' advice. Broadway. Now you're frustrated because whatever it is that you didn't listen to, it caused whatever it caused to make you frustrated. Now, let's say you don't listen to. Now, follow my example. Let's say you expected. Like I said, you gotta take the good with the bad. Would that cause frustration on your end as the child not listening to your parent? Heck yeah, it would. The reason it would is because you're like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, mom and dad. You don't need to tell me. And then you go out there and it works the way that you wanted it to work. That's gonna cause you to be like, well, I'm not necessarily gonna live, period. Like, man, they really. Now, let's flip to the other side of that coin, that example. Mom and dad is looking at you and they like, well, he didn't listen to our advice, but it's still working out fine. Do you think that causes frustration on their end? Oh my gosh. Yes and no, because they want you to, they're speaking from experience. The experience is this. That is what the experience is, and it's mine. And so I'm telling you from my experience to do it like this. And I'm frustrated with you because you can't see what I can see and how it would help and benefit you to do it like how I'm telling you. So I'm frustrated. But then I believe that as a parent, I know for me, I'm not gonna lie, for me, it is such a relief when, even though I said what I said and I suggested what I suggested, you found your own way. It is a relief for me. Because I know my experience of finding my own way, and it wasn't my mom's way. It wasn't my dad's way. It was my way, regardless of how much or what portion of their experience I used to help me get to my experience. It's still my way. And that creates an individual. It doesn't create a copy of an individual. It creates an individual. And we all are individuals. But if we do not use it, if you do not use your own critical thinking, if you do not use find your own path, your path is limited. Think about the person who is doing ultimate wrong. They're doing the wrong. They have to decide that it's wrong before it can change. Go ahead. I always thought these things looked like hamburgers and hot dogs. So, still sticking with the topic of frustration as a parent, listening is like top of the list for me, because if we are walking and there is some danger up ahead and you're not listening to me, I can't stop us from the danger. And I can stop myself from the danger, but I can't stop you from the danger. And it becomes frustrating because when you see the danger, you're going to automatically recognize it as danger and try to avoid it over there. And try to avoid it. And you're going to tell me there's danger. But if you had been listening, you would have realized I knew it already. I feel like this is me like kind of going deeper into the topic but getting off topic a little bit. I feel like we should be further ahead than we are as parent and child relationship. But we're at the perfect place. because now we can see where we're headed. Let's say I'm a brilliant house design architect. I design houses and architecture that is beautiful, that the world loves. I could take those tools and those skills and give them to my son, daughter, and they could extend what I've done. But the issue with that is they don't want to do what I want to do unless they want to do it. But it's still them doing it. And that part right there is where we need to be, because the shoemaker's son is an engineer. He didn't keep being a shoemaker. And guess what? Now we have rockets, cars, and so on and so forth from the engineer. Would he have produced the same results as a shoemaker? Hell no. He's a shoemaker. He can't make a car. He's not going to make a car. He's going to make shoes. He's going to be a shoemaker. So if we don't do the zigzag and we only do what our parents want us to do, we'll never become who we are. Let me give a quick commercial break and I'll be right back. This is DGTA TV's Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. We got Ella in here. Say what up, Ella.
What's up?
All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, I'm back in town, back in the city, back in Charlotte. July 15th, July 16th, I'm going to be at these open mics. Let's go. 2408 Central Avenue. That's on Monday. I'm going to catch me there 10 to 2. July 16th, Queen Sheba Lounge. That's training day. Catch me there 8 to 12. I'm a feature artist. So hopefully I see y'all there. July 15th and 16th in Charlotte.
For exclusive music, tune into Nami Dolo's setlist every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. here on DGTA TV. All right, can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Yep, I think you are in the show. You should be. Speak up a little bit and say something else.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So, right now, I'm trying out a new segment called, oh, Lord, we done hung up. Hold on, let me get the call back. No. Because I don't want you to. Oh, my service dropped. Hold on 1 second.
Man, you got it. All right.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. You like the call dropped the minute you want to say something.
I know. My phone. So, can you hear Ella? Did you hear Ella? She said hey too. So, right now, so this is my new segment, calling Zen. We all know, if you want to look up the definition of Zen, you can yourself, or I could read it to you. Let's see what the definition of Zen is real quick, Mom. just for a second, and then we'll go into what your frustrations are as a parent. And at that time, I'll mute my mic. All right. Zen is peace as a noun. It's a Japanese school of Mahayana Buddhism, emphasizing the value of meditation and intuition. And as an adjective, it's peaceful and calm. Okay, so what are your frustrations? Give us one solid one and a possible. And I'm gonna go on mute now.
So I'm gonna say the solid one would be communication. I'm gonna say communication because it's not just talking or listening. It's both. Communication for me is the solid one. You know, and the reason I say that is sometimes there's what I found is when our kids grow up, you know, they go out here and they learn all of these new things, and then when they come back, just trying to, I don't know, the two worlds meeting again. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they went out maybe as 18-year-old, and they may come back to you as a 24-year-old or 25-year-old, and now they feel that they have grown and they have experienced so many things, and it's like, yeah, you all are like
Mm-hmm.
at like a battle with one another. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? When all you have to do is find a good way to communicate. And when I say communicate, it's like talk, listen, and body language and everything that goes along with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could be saying one thing, but the words that I'm using, you may not truly understand, even though we go through school and we learn definitions of words.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we really don't know the definition of words or even how the words are being used in the sentence, you
Mm-hmm.
know, in reference to communicate. So one thing I try to do is you say something to me, right? And because of my filters, I'm going to say back to you what I think you said to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes without filters, translation of what was said can become lost,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think for me, I think that's the hardest thing. You know, even with smaller kids, like even with from me and Ella, or me and Dan and Eli, and these are different age groups. Even like from me to like Avery and Denia and Kristen, because all of those are now different age groups, but we have an adult-child relationship. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Child as in at this point now being like a younger person, not just uh 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 a person, just
Right.
or someone that maybe I brought into the world. Because then that's a little different because, you know, even from adult me to my children in this sense meaning someone that I gave birth to. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
someone that let me say that's not birth to, someone that I am the parent of,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even that through all of the stages can all be different. You know what
Different.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just
Mm-hmm.
a matter of, and one thing I think you said that makes me call in is, you know, as our kids go through children go through certain phases in their lives, and we as parents are guiding them, we give them, I'm gonna say, certain tools in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, certain tools on things to use, right? Or
Yep.
how at the beginning try out these use the hammer may not be the use
Example, like not as in a specific example, but how it could be a frustration for a child. You get what I'm saying?
right. Yep.
Like you
Yep.
frustrated because you might find some relief that you didn't because it worked out your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
And then the
So and
frustration from the
I'm
parent will come in. But go ahead, I'm listening.
so like I can see the frustration even from the kids side, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because I'm gonna give an example on myself and Eli,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So Elijah, and not just Elijah, but I see it's a lot of kids who don't want you to scream and holler at them or
Mhm.
talk to them in a certain way or say things to them in a certain
Mhm.
way, right? And
Mhm.
they get frustrated when you do, and
Mhm.
they feel that they can snap back at you just like that, right?
Oh, the time ran out. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I try, my thing is with them, I try not to come at them, even though they frustrated me, come at them all rah rah, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And I come in a decent way, in a nice, calm voice,
Mhm.
right, to talk with them.
Mhm.
But their thing is, I'm correcting them. It seems like you're
Now it's you
correcting me
corrected.
with
Now you
something.
corrected me.
And now I'm correcting them,
And that's the
and it's
problem.
like they come at me with all of this frustration and all of this, and I say to them all the time, you know, you don't want me to come at you like that. So if I don't come at you that way, please
Mhm.
don't come at me that way. And they don't understand it because me and Eli go back and forth. Because only thing he can see at this point is he didn't see his actions in it,
Got it.
right?
Yeah, right.
Because it's like your grandmama didn't come at you like that, little man. She didn't come at you like that. And just to see all of the frustration that the young kids go through right now, and it's like, listen, we need to be able to still, I'm gonna go back to it, communicate
Communicate.
in a better way, right?
Mhm.
But you just trying to get through their frustration and to let them see and understand that just because even if somebody comes at you with hostility, you don't have to meet their hostility. You
Right.
know, I
Mhm.
I I was telling
All right, go ahead. You can
Benaya
switch the game.
something that my aunt, who I adored her and I tried to emulate her. May she
Mhm.
rest in peace. She used to say to me, you know, you can get a fly, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar, right? And maybe a young kid might not even understand that, but put it into perspective what it is that I'm saying. Honey versus vinegar, right? If I come to you decent, nice, like you're a person, right? That's the honey portion of me, right? So you should be able to better understand me and maybe grasp and hear what it is that I'm saying, and
Right.
maybe even be a little bit
Right.
more receptive to what it is that I'm saying,
Mhm.
versus me coming at you with vinegar. And we all know how and we tasted
Yeah.
vinegar,
Right.
right? And vinegar is like, ooh, it's that tartness in your mouth, and it makes you, do a jump when you first taste it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If not to come at you that way, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because aggression, most most all of the time will be met with
With
aggression.
aggression.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just the frustration to get the children to
Mhm.
understand that
Mhm.
and to get them to be able to communicate a little better
Better.
on what it is that they're feeling.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
I think they both tie in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
Well.
yeah,
Well.
that's
Well. This is a call from Zen, so we need a little bit of peace, a little bit of Zen to leave with this conversation with. So, what is your solution for your frustration of communication or
oh I,
miscommunication?
my solution is I continue to try to I continue to educate, and I try really hard to control my emotions when their emotions are on a higher level. I try to still be that cool, calm voice so that it's what I'm trying to get across, or even what they're trying to get across, is not met with, you know what, I'm not going to talk to her anymore, or you know what I'm saying? Because I think for all of the things that's going on within the world today, we have to be able to be a safe place younger generation.
I agree with that. Ella was over here kind of making noise, so I was on mute,
So,
but I
so
heard
I,
everything you said.
yeah, so I tried to stay in that Zen mode.
Yeah, you do, but that is a good,
Yeah,
excellent strategy and solution for that, because there's no way that you could get your point across to somebody if you beating them down on top of their head,
right,
like you said.
right.
So this is
And sometimes
go ahead, mom.
just to say something on that, sometimes as adults, and more so to the adult child, your child that you're the parent of, you have to sometimes just go ahead and let them go out there and bump their head.
Yep.
I've noticed that they'll even if they don't ever come back to you and say, you know what, I can remember what you were saying, and I see now what you were saying. Even if they don't ever come back to you, we as the parent, we know that it's going to be situations where the things that we have taught, the things that we have said, the things that we have shown will eventually be, will eventually be. Will eventually
Mm-hmm.
be that in their
Mm-hmm.
life, where they're like, oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Mama
Mama
did show
sure
me
was
an
right.
easier way, a better way to do this. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then they will pretty much incorporate those things in their lives, and you will see it. You will see it. Whereas you will even maybe have a better
Mm-hmm.
relationship with your child.
Exactly. I agree fully. At the end of the day, we already done been where they at, and you can only just sit back and watch the equation play out and hope that they be safe throughout it all,
Right.
because they're gonna get to that point where they understand what you're saying, and
Yep.
you
Exactly.
hope that they get to that
Exactly.
point where they understand what you're saying from what you're saying. But if they got to go through their experience, then they got to go through their experience, but eventually they'll reach that point.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Well,
I
this
think
has
this
been
is
a
good. I thank you for that.
this has been a call from Zen. Hopefully all of us could reach that state of peace where we are just in Zen. I appreciate the call, Mom, and we will
All
check
right.
you out on the next episode of DGTA's expansion pack. I'm sorry, she beat me up on this thing. I don't know if you still can see it, but we playing Ninja Turtles now.
All right. I love you both.
All right, we love you too. Until the next time.
All right. Till next time.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I put the controller down. So that was a call from Zen. She is my mom, and she is helping me to find my way to peace. This conversation wouldn't have been as potent without a call from a mom. I'm a dad, sitting here with my daughter, but a call from a mom, it just kind of balances it out, and it makes us see a perspective that is different from just me. What she said is her frustration comes in with the communication side of parenting. Well said, Zanita. Yes, I agree. Her frustration comes in with the communication. Me as well. So I want to speak my piece on it. Back when I was in my 20s, I could see myself being very frustrated with the way that I know everything. I knew when I was 24, 25, in my 20s, I knew it all. I know everything. And with that mentality and with that perspective, there was no room. There ain't no room in here for none of that you trying to teach me. And so the communication was, I'm going to talk and you going to listen. And I'm sure and I'm sure from my mom's perspective, it was a perspective of, I can't go back now, Ella. And I'm sure from my mom's perspective, it was a perspective of, I'm talking, but are you listening? In which, man, that's tough. So as a 24-year-old, and the communication right then at that point was just, for me, it wasn't the best. From me to my mom. And now, sitting and looking at my kids, sometimes they don't want to hear what I got to say. They don't want to hear nothing I got to say. It's just not happening. And I understand where they're coming from. And I can show some patience. But it's still frustrating. You take my experience as a parent and my experience as a child, and then you take everything that you heard my mom just say, and you couple that together, and that's unless I was able to get that or get this right here, it wouldn't have made me. I wouldn't be as great as I could possibly be. Now that I'm able to analyze that I didn't listen when I was younger, and I could be further ahead than I am now. Once I analyze that my kids don't want to hear what I got to say sometimes. Once I analyze that my mom just wanted the best for me, just the same way I want the best for my children, then I can make myself I am not the same as I could have been. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to try to win this match. And be right back. This is Expansion Pack. For exclusive music, tune into Nami Dolo's setlist every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. here on DGTA TV. Trying to get my chat box together. Come on, let's. All right, who is that? Sisyphus? Sisyphus? All right, hey, turn your power up. Go to power, go down one, and push right. No. Don't push start, push right. Yeah, there you go. Push it up to 6. All right, that's good. Okay, maybe you might win. Yay. Maybe I might let you win.
I want all.
You cheating if you don't pause. Hold up.
I want to fight you like that. Where are you doing pause at?
All right, there we go. All right, let's go. So,
Sorry.
I'm gonna beat you this time.
No, I want to beat you.
Dang, you take down all my life.
Yeah, because I want to kill you. Ew! You're disgusting.
Yeah, gotcha.
No. Give me down. Yeah. Sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You can settle.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
So-
pay attention this time.
We're gonna go back to getting our kids to the next level, like I was talking about before.
Stop doing
So-
that move. That's what you get.
Now that we've figured out the frustrations of some of our parents that are out here, like me and Zanita 67, thank you for tuning in, which she's my mom. Let's go into a brighter day, and the brighter day is the next level. I have children that are small still. They're still young. They still got some growing to do. Well, a lot of growing to do.
Okay, I see you. Don't you? Ew.
Let me grab her. Gotcha.
Hey, why are you grabbing me? Get off of me.
All right. But with speaking with my mom, I am her grown child. I'm not a little child no more. I'm a grown up. But she has grandchildren. So the grandchildren are going through those same phases that, the kids went through, as in me.
Grab me. Grab me.
You got to tap the button to get out.
Tap what button?
I don't know, one of them buttons.
I tapped it.
Ah.
Yay!
So the problems of the grandchildren resemble the problems of the children, but it's a different ball game. So she has to get some whole new people to the next level.
Grab me, Daddy.
While me, I'm trying to get those same people to the next level.
Do you know what the grab means?
Yeah, girl, I know what the grab means.
Give me out.
Now, the next level after getting out of, which I was touching on briefly. All right, Elle, I'm gonna let you fight on your own for a second, okay? Okay then.
I want one more.
All right, I'll fight one more. All right, so the next level after college, after schooling, is the adult world. Now, I'm doing this as in a perfect world. It's a perfect world. We ain't talking about, you may have kids, you may not even go to college. We talking about you go through high school, you go through college, and now you're out here and you're living a life. That is the next level. Some people make it through to that level without any stress, any strife, that their parents could, kind of pull out of their hat and say, hey, you did this, you remember that night that you didn't come, you know what I'm saying? And so, but we're just gonna focus on making it there, making it to your adult 18, 19, 20s, and your parent is still alive, your parent is still giving you advice, your parent is still talking to you and dealing with you. That right there is the next level. That is level 2 of life for me. Level 0 would be inside the womb, and your parent is taking care of you and feeding you. Level 1 is coming up out of there, and you're trying to you're trying to get yourself together as a person. I'm trying to fight, you just beat me down. You're trying to get yourself together as a person. That's level 1. You learn how to walk, talk, you going to school, you got a best friend, you don't have a best friend, you got a girlfriend, you don't have a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you don't have a boyfriend. That is level 1. You get all the way into your college years where you're in 19, 20. That's still level 1 because you're still figuring out how to be a person. You ain't even went through a full 2 decades of your life yet. The first decade, you just now getting here. Second decade, you done been here for a little while, but you don't know everything that's here. Now, level 2 is once you turn all of that off. That I don't know what's here. I haven't been here that long. That's where your time here is long enough for you to have some know-how of how to be here. That's level 2. And it could come after college. It could come, once you may get out of your parents' house after high school and go to the military. That's you on level 2 now. You may get out of your parents' house and just be working a regular job, living at a friend's house. You may have a kid in high school and your parent is no longer just doing for you anymore. They're telling you to do for your kid as they help you with your kid. That's level 2 now. You're on level 2 now. And we can go infinite to however many levels that there are. It could be infinite amount of levels, but level 2 is you are taking care of yourself. Now, you could be 16 taking care of yourself. You could be 15 taking care of yourself. That means you on level 2. And when I say taking care of yourself, I mean you feed yourself from your own funding. You dress yourself from your own funding. You have a place to live via your own resources. Not funding, but your own resources. You may be staying at a friend's parents' house. You are still at level 2 because it's not your parent. Read this comment real quick. That is excellent comment. A lot of ways you can get your kid to the next level is encouragement. And I'm assuming that you were saying a lot of the way you can get your kid to the next level is through encouragement. Yes. So I read the comment, but let me keep on going with what I was saying. So level 2, your kid is out here and they're living their life and they're taking care of themselves. And in level 2, I have to say that this is where the true maturity comes in. You playing the next one? Go ahead. Level 2 is where the true maturity comes in. And maturity being wrong. Hold on 1 second. Go to quick commercial break. I got a call. Come back up and then use my controller. Untangle your headphones. Untangle your headphones. Put that controller on the floor. Stop trying to play the game. This is y'all witnessing adult versus a child. All right, there we go. See, patience got me through that one. Okay, so like I was saying, use my controller, Ella. Push start. That level 2 is a feat that I have to give a round of applause for all parents who have gotten their kids to the adult stage. Because we be out here wilding. Oh boy, we be out here wilding. We be doing all kind of stuff. And so, as a parent, sitting back and worrying, it's not a day that goes by that I don't applause for. That right there, children don't see. And since I was once a child, I didn't see that. But when I did begin to see it curved all of my actions. I could only imagine how it feels to be a child that doesn't have a parent that is worried for them, or that is out there that is just thinking about you and what you might be doing, or trying to guide you in a way that keeps you safe. I couldn't imagine that. That is a very interesting thought right there for me. But to keep carrying on, that level of care, it helps. Whether your child can see it or cannot see it, you just doing it, I have a firm belief that it is changing your child unknowing to you. So to get them to that level 2 of being an adult and taking care of themselves, it doesn't go away. I've been told, because I don't have adult children, but it's a different type of worry or thought in that light. I want to help her. You? In our last 20 minutes of the show today. So, as a parent, I'll talk about briefly what we touched on about getting your kids, raising your kids to the next level is the job or the role of the parent. We've also talked about listening being one of those things that is exhibited. Hold on, let me help her get up here. There you go. Oh, there you go, yeah. We also talked about listening being something that is exhibited. You can literally show that you've been listening by doing. Her met with resistance. Now, inside of a circuit, now follow me. Inside of a circuit, there are resistors, and it helps the flow of the electrical current. However, when we're talking about communication with your child or with anyone, you got to do the speed zoom thing. Yeah, get down, hold down. Stop walking, hold down, and do the speed. You got to keep holding down and hold down. Now push the jump button. Active way without the kid. So that is the frustration of that Zen was telling us about. Thank you. I really appreciate that call in. Just jump off it. You know, one thing I want to speak about this real quick before we go any further too. I don't know if I was like this. I'm trying to think, but who cares really? Because I see it now. Kids, my kids, in jump conversation versus child. So, as we continue on our conclusions, if there weren't any more adults, and there were only children ages 16 and below, they would understand. So let me change it over real quick, and let's see what those thoughts are. So Ella, you got to speak loud enough so they can hear. Okay, that sound is catching back up.
To do homework and listen and have fun.
Thing.
Why do I look like that?
Parents versus children.
No.
I'm mad that my title is all incorrect. I will change it later, but I guess. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This has been another episode of Expansion Pack. Today we talked about parenting, raising kids, parents versus adults in here joining us today and at the end, but it is what it is. All right, y'all. We will check y'all out tomorrow. Peace.